Good afternoon. I do that every time I speak, and I haven't spoken in a while, and I realize I've got a frog in my throat. So it's Thursday, June 15th, and we're at 2:30ish in the afternoon. Got a little tiny mess going on in the kitchen. Not too bad. Still got to put some tools away. A few little dishes to do up, but they're done. Actually, I could unplug my dirty sink water. Nobody wants to see that. I decided I was going to do a little video today. Just I'm going to get my closet started. I got to move that. That's some banana peels sitting in a jug that I had for my plants, to water my plants, but I set it out there because I used up the water, but the peels are still sitting in it, and I got to put it out in the composter. But every time I walk by and I see it, I think it's Rascal sitting there, so that's not good for me. I stopped at McDonald's after school. I live in kind of a collection of villages, but the schools in the little city, it used to be a town, and then we hit certain population, became a city, and I live out I'm rural, but it's like cottage country built up into subdivisions, and that's where I am. And then there's another little village, and they've got a McDonald's. So I went there on my way home, took a drive down a nice road, a river road, and just trying to get my mind off Rascal, which he is just constantly on my mind. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this mess. I think I'm just going to do the top shelf today. I've got that shelf up there. You can hardly see it. You see that? It's just a little shelf. Those are containers that have been sitting up there for my plate collection that Rascal knocked the corner cabinet over and broke most of the plates. I only have 3 left. I'm just going to throw them out. I'm going to take that shelf right out of there. I don't even need it. It's pretty useless. But the plan is I'm going to paint this closet. But first of all, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to completely declutter it. Get rid of all kinds of stuff that I simply do not need, that's just sitting there, not serving any purpose at all. So many just in case. I don't need them. I got an old laptop up there I need to somehow get rid of. I don't need it. It's broken. But anyways, I thought for today, to keep me carrying on, keep me moving, I'm going to start that. There's a picture I showed you before. A dear, dear, dear friend of mine gave me that when my husband was ill. And it's reminds me of this verse here. But those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. And that was one of her favorite verses. And she gave me this beautiful print when Doug was sick as an encouragement. And it has encouraged me. I look at it and I just love it. So, anyways, I got some things coming up this weekend. Tomorrow night I'm going to babysit my 1-year-old grandson, so I can't wait to get my hands on him. And Saturday night I got a barbecue. My dear friend, her husband is having a barbecue for the old gang, and we're all getting together, so that's going to be fun. And I was thinking about it, and it's 3 of us, him, me, and another lady friend. We've all lost our spouses in the last 4 years. My husband, and then my girlfriend, and then my other girlfriend's husband, who just passed this year. It's like, that's sad. That's big time sad. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's like this getting older business and people getting sick, and then I lose my dear, dear pet Rascal, who just was, an amazing comfort to me. But you got to carry on. You just got to carry on. So I'm home early. Here I am blathering away. I'm going to set this clock for 30 minutes. I'm going to just go start that closet. We'll see where I'm at in 30 minutes. Okay, I've got 2 minutes left, but I'm kind of at a natural break, so I'm going to show you where I'm at now. I got everything off the shelf. This is that shelf that was up there with those containers on it. I'm going to keep the brackets. I'm going to put them down in the basement. Might be able, excuse me, to use them for something. But look how dusty that shelf is. Oh my goodness. It's oh, it's been painted orange, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to stick it downstairs too. You never know when you need a piece of wood. And those I'm just going to break down and throw in the garbage. I kept them. I kept them when we got them in those things, the plates. I'll show you the plates I'm talking about. These plates here, and I've said in previous videos that I got them as a collection when I was young, married with little kids, and they'd come every couple months I think it was. But one time Rascal got, well, they'd gone from every house, and so I kept those containers and I'd pack them up in that whenever we moved. And then Rascal got rambunctious one night here and did a flying leap from the table to that corner cabinet, knocked corner cabinet over and broke most of the plates. So I can just wrap up the 3 when I'm moving. Anyways, got it all cleaned out. All cleaned out. And I plan on painting this closet because it will be the only bedroom closet that's not painted. So, because I've done the others, I know it's kind of a big job. But I'm going to get, Giant Tiger has paint, $20 a can. So I'm just going to get inexpensive paint. I'm going to patch up the holes. You know, I'm not going to, I'll do a decent job. I'll do as good as I can, but just to give it a nice fresh coat of paint. And I have this liner all the way along here that I put on. It's been up there for years, but you know what? It's actually held up pretty good. I think I'll just leave that on there. And I've actually got 2 boxes of liner. I'm sorry, I'm whipping the camera around, aren't I? I'll try not to do that. It's dusty. I'll dust it before I put it back in there. But I'm gonna, oh, and this side I did. Nice empty nice empty shelf. So, this, I just said I wouldn't whip around and I did. This used to sit on this dresser, and it's my husband's. It's just, well, those are some keychains that somebody from work made, and that's his change. And I've never been able to bring myself to pick into that change. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So those are one of those sentimental things that I struggle with. And so we're just going to put that on hold. I'll find a place for it today. Probably back up in that closet. I'm not making that decision today. I just am not in the mental space to do it. And then I found this. It's my oldest son's handprint from when he was 5 years old. And it says, "My left hand nearest my heart." And every house we lived in, I kept it in my bedroom, hanging by the light switch. And I had it hanging there for years. It got knocked off and broke. And I kept it. And it's like, I need to throw that out, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to clean it up. I got all the bits and pieces there. I'm going to see if I can actually glue this thing back together. And if I can, I'm gonna hang it in the laundry room. Like, I mean, my laundry room's not done, But I have other little things hanging in the laundry room that the kids gave me. Like it's just a corner in the basement. And I've just different little doodads that they made me that were special. So that one can go there too. So I'll take it downstairs, put it at my work table, and that can be a project for another day. I got a stack of rags there. I have no idea why I had rags in my closet, but I ripped up a towel and stuck them up there. That computer, I need to properly find out how to get rid of it. Then I got down there, I got a book from where I worked. It was, our employee guide or whatever, so that can go. And then I've got a book that I ordered a book, and it didn't come. It's a children's book about Easter. It's a beautiful book. And then I, kind of messaged them, and it's like, this book isn't coming. And they told me to give it some time, and that it was on its way. And I gave it another week and called them back and said, it's not here. So they sent another one out, and they both arrived on the same day. So I have two of them. So this one I was going to send back, but that all happened when my husband was very, very ill. And I obviously stuck it up in that closet because I got the receipt and everything and never did the task. So I think I'm just going to donate it at this point. I'm sure the company's fine. I mean, that was years ago. And then I got sweaters here. And these are all keeps. This red turtleneck here, I got that in the men's department at Zeller's back when my youngest two were like 3 and 4 years old. It was $10. I remember seeing it we were walking, and I seen it hanging there for $10, and I bought it for myself. And I've been wearing that thing ever since. I mean, it gets worn 2-3 times a winter. And it's got some burn on the cuffs from soldering, because that was when I was in production, I soldered. And I wore that through a pregnancy. I had a winter pregnancy. My middle son was born the end of January, and I wore that sweater all the time when I was pregnant. But it still fits. I mean, it's, it's baggy, but it's the greatest thing with a pair of blue jeans and a pair of boots, and it hardly has any wear on it at all. So that's, that thing's never going anywhere. It's indestructible. And then that red sweater, that was my mom's. And I just love it too. It's a cute little sweater. I wear it a few good times a winter. I've got a little blouse that I wear underneath it, red checked, that I like. And then this sweater here, this is one of my boys that they left behind. But I've got a little the blouse is a checked one. And it's like a burgundy, and it has that exact same color in it too. And with a pair, for schlepping around and on those cold winter days or even a fall day, just throw that on when it's cold and wear that. So, and this is another one, old fisherman's sweater of my husband's that I still wear it. Like it's I have a little blue turtleneck that I put underneath it. And I mean, that thing is, well, 40 years old? It couldn't be. I don't know how old it is. Man, I'm dating myself. Well, because he had it when we were young together, and he just never really, he wore it a time or two and then didn't really like it. And it's like, well, I'll take that. And I put that on at least once or twice a year. So, anyways, turtlenecks. So, painting clothes. I got way too many painting clothes. I'm going to stuff them in my painting clothes drawer, though. I'll go through that drawer. Purses. I've got this one here. I love this little purse. But the handle broke. So I kept... What did I do with it? I have another purse. This one, that it's kind of done, but I might take the handle, what do you call it, strap. I think I might see if I can't take the strap off that and put it on that, because this is a great little summer bag, and it's got hardly any wear or tear on it at all. It's a Kenneth Cole. I mean, I know that's not the greatest name in the world, but and I got that at a secondhand store. I mean, they're nice purses. And that's like this little wallet. I got this, but it's kind of done its time, but it's a nice wallet. It feels so buttery soft, but it's got some pen stains on it. I think I'll keep it. I'll get all my purses, everything like that, all in one little spot and get them hanging up instead of shoved up in the closet. You know. Okay. And I got a couple little things there to go. Not much, really, because I've been through this closet. So, but it's all gotten a mess again. Like I had a pile of clothes that needed to be hung up. Obviously, they've fallen off the hangers, and I've just like picked them up and pitched them up there. So, anyways, I'm going to go set the clock for 30 minutes. And, oh, there's a pile of stuff. I got a light for the kitchen that never got hung. Need to see if that can get hung. I got puzzles that I've never done. Might do yet. Easter baskets for the kids that never got used, but might get used yet. So I'm not going to get rid of them because that would be silly. I got them and then throw them out and then you have to go buy more. So anyways, and that light there, that belongs in the kitchen. Like when I painted this kitchen, now I painted this kitchen before my husband passed away. Got those lights, that light, and the other light's supposed to go up there, but I need an electrician to do that because I can't do it myself. So I'm going to set this for 30 minutes. Well, actually, I'm going to take a little break. So I'm going to put down pause, and then I'll come back after I do the next session. Okay. Do not underestimate the power of a timer. I got that done. And I came out here and I had 11 minutes left. I was going to turn it off, and I thought, you know what? Use the 11 minutes. So I actually brought my garbage pails in, went out, broke down those boxes that I had because I'd just thrown them out in the garage. What else did I do? I did the dishes. I cleaned up the table. I did some other odds and ends, like, you know, it's amazing. Anyways, so here we are. All this extra room now. Those boxes there are shelf liners for drawers and shelf liners. This is just my rollers, and this thing here cleans suede really nice. And then I got this little measuring cup that I put my water in from my iron. So there's nothing there, and I decided to leave it like that. And it's going to stay like that. I'm hoping I'm not going to pile things up in there. And then here, there's my thick sweaters. And so I have 8. I can count. I had to use both hands. And so that's not too many. I don't think that's too many to have, you know, kind of a variety of colors and whatnot. And then there's my husband's little change catch. And there's that light. I thought I'll just put it back there. Put the laptop back there till I figure out how to dispose of it. And in here, I put all my turtlenecks. This drawer was empty, so I put all my turtlenecks and my lightweight sweaters. I only have 3 of them. And then turtlenecks and turtlenecks kind of thing. So that's good. Out of the way. And this is where I hung my husband's hat the other day. I am like very emotionally sensitive right now because of Rascal. So that will get put away, but right now it's giving me comfort. And I've got that painting I got to make a decision about. I don't want to stick it down in the basement though, so it can stay. And then in here, well, I won't even go in there. It's just a drawer. It's got actually my husband's, the book from the funeral kind of thing. And then I put that little plaque of my son's, my left hand closest my heart, in there in a bag. And I thought, okay, that's a project, or I'm going to scoop it and throw it out because it's broken and, you know. But I'm very sentimental right now. Can't do it. Can't do it. My youngest son, uh-oh, my curtain rod fell down. Shoot, I just took my drill downstairs. Okay, not going to worry about that now. My youngest son came yesterday morning, came and gave me a hug, sat and had a coffee with me, and, you know, he was very empathetic. I put the puzzle, oh, look what I did here. I painted this box, and I've seen this, I don't know what it is, liner or something at the dollar store in the craft department, so I just nailed that onto there. I think this makes this box look really pretty. I even painted the rope. I had different rope, but I thought, you know what? This is so securely fastened in there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I just painted it. So I put the puzzle in there. We can start piling some of the kids' games in here too, I think, because I'm getting quite the collection. And I put that book in there, and I thought, we probably shouldn't have showed that. My address. We'll see if we can see it. I might have to cut that out somehow. See if I can figure out that kind of editing. But anyways, what was I saying before I rudely interrupted myself? Oh, I thought I can give that as a gift to somebody with a little kid, like even my grandson. So anyways, that's it for me today. I'm carrying on in spite of what's going on. I did print a beautiful picture of Rascal, one that I put up as a thumbnail, and I'm going to get a frame. I can pick it up at Walmart tomorrow. Oh, I can't believe it. But I'll tell you, it's really unplugged me from this house. I'm thinking, oh, I got some news from work. They made another offer and said it was their full and final. We did not accept it, and we decided to meet them halfway, which I kind of figured we'd end up there in the long run. And I hope they accept it, because then, you know, you got to go another step, and I don't really want to do that. So 4 o'clock, I think I started around, was it 2:30? Has it been that long? Well, I did that for an hour, and I took a little break in there. Oh, and I've yacked a lot too. So anyways, I'm carrying on, and do not underestimate the power of a timer. It's amazing how much you can get done just by setting a timer and saying, okay, I'm going to do this much, you know, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces. So anyways, that's it from me today. Hope you have a great day. Bye now.